I'm Carly Fabricant, your District Wellness Coordinator, standing here in front of Sprouts Farmers Market in Jupiter. This is actually one of 3 locations that they have in Palm Beach County, Deerfield Beach and Wellington. You can also find them. So if you're in those neighborhoods, check them out. I love Sprouts, it's right near my home. And I wanted to come here tonight to talk to you about Color Weeks. October is Color Weeks, we're so excited. We're gonna talk about produce today. That's gonna be our focus for this grocery store tour because of Color Weeks. I wanna talk to you about the variety of colors and types of fruits and vegetables that you can eat. So when it comes to colors, of course, we try to eat the rainbow. On week 1 on the website for Color Weeks, hopefully you saw the Learn the Basics. That tells you how each color can benefit your body. So if we get a variety of colors each week, that can help us to stay healthy. So we're going to talk about all the different colors that they have in fruits and vegetables. We'll talk about the different types and varieties of fruits and vegetables. So if you're like my kids and you only like to eat a certain type of fruit and vegetable each day, we're going to try and break you of that habit and get you to explore a little bit of what is available. Now, you don't have to choose Sprouts. You can choose any other grocery store or farmer's market that you like. I like Sprouts because it has a good variety, and I thought that would be perfect for today to give you a little tour. So we're going to go inside, talk about color and variety. We're also going to talk about how to select the perfect fruit or vegetable, and organic, things that are in season, and we'll also talk about canned versus frozen. So come on inside, and I'm going to put my mask on, or not my mask, my shield on. I'm not going to do a mask because I want you to be able to understand me. Hopefully you will. The music is a little loud in there and they're not able to turn it down, so hopefully you can hear me. But I'll put my shield on and we'll head inside. Let's go. All right, here we are inside Sprouts in the produce section. You can see behind me we have a beautiful display of colors and variety of vegetables. We're going to go through them right now. We're going to start with the beets. There are about 10 different colors of beets. There's about 2 to 3 different colors displayed here, reds and oranges and purples. Fun fact, there's actually a beet that is red and white striped. Looks like a candy cane. Maybe you've seen it. It's called a Chioggia beet, and that comes from a town in Italy called Chioggia. So that's a little interesting fact for you. As we walk past, you can see many different types of lettuce. Different types, different colors. If you're having salads with the same type of lettuce all the time, try exploring some different things. We have bok choy over there. You're going to see some kale here in different colors. Different color romaines we'll see as well. Okay, so try to experiment with some of those different types of lettuce. Look at this, look how beautiful this is. We've got 3 different colors of radishes. Red, purple, white. There's some purple romaine, that's pretty. We've got tricolor carrots, that's a root vegetable. We have actually a lot of root vegetables on this top shelf. If you take a look, you'll see parsnips, turnips, rutabaga. Over there on that side we have some jicama, so try to experiment with your root vegetables too. This is fantastic right here. We know about cauliflower, of course, being white, but look at this orange cauliflower. That is beautiful. There's also, it must be out right now, but there's purple as well. So try and do some different colors of cauliflower if you get a chance. Okay, so here we are with the peppers. Look at this beautiful array of colors of peppers. Red, orange, yellow, and green. And then of course you have the smaller peppers. They're over there. There's 15 to 20 different kinds of peppers. So the small ones tend to be spicier. But it's so interesting with the red, orange, yellow, and green that we see here. They taste the same. They're all pretty sweet. The red, orange, and yellow tend to be more expensive. I don't know if you ever noticed that before. And I learned this week, thanks to a wellness champion, why that is. The green, all of them are actually green, and the green ones fall off of the tree, and the red, orange, and yellow stay a little bit longer. They keep them on a little bit longer, and the longer they stay on, the color changes, and they get sweeter, and so it takes more work to keep those staying on the vine for longer. So that's why they're more expensive. So good to know. But do try and get a variety of them in so that we can get those different pigments and get our different nutrients in. Look at this beautiful display of squash. There are about 15 to 20 different kinds of squash, and a lot of them are right here. Most of them, you probably know the winter squash and the summer squash. You're probably familiar with those. Zucchini, you might call the green one. Those are a little bit softer, but a lot of squash are really hard. We have butternut squash, acorn squash, spaghetti squash. I actually made that for dinner tonight. That is so delicious. You have to try that out. So lots of different colors here that we can take advantage of, and varieties of squash. All right, here we are in the potato section. Did you know that there's so many different colors of potatoes? We got orange, we got red, we've got purple. Purple sweet potato is fantastic. Have you ever had that before? These small ones here come in different shapes and sizes. Those are kind of fun. Or of course you got the big ones in the back. Here's another section of some different fruits that you wouldn't normally think about. We got mangosteen, normally dragon fruit. They said that they're out. We've got jackfruit. There's some different things, guava. What else can you think of? There's a lot of different fruits that you can try out, get some different tastes. Papaya. Try and have some variety there. They're all sweet. Star fruit. What else can you think of? Of course, we have different colored grapes: purple, green, almost like a black, about dark purple. You're going to have the same when it comes to apples, to pears. So just experiment a little bit with these colors. You have a good variety. Try some things out. Step outside your comfort zone and see what you like. All right, let's talk for a second about organic. Some of you may choose to buy organic. You are going to see a heftier price, of course, when it comes to organic. That's a matter of preference. You don't really have to. There's a thing called the Dirty Dozen, which is the top 12 dirtiest, which means that it has the most pesticides, fruits and vegetables. I'm going to share that with you after this, as well as the Clean 15, which is the cleanest fruits and vegetables. But if you are concerned about the pesticides, try and go with the Dirty Dozen in the organic, and otherwise you wouldn't need to if you want to save on the cost. Sometimes it tastes better, it's a little bit fresher, but it does go bad quicker. So again, you want to think about that as a factor. Total preference when it comes to organic, but keep that Dirty Dozen in mind, and I'll share that after this. All right, now I know sometimes fresh fruits and vegetables can be expensive, especially if they're out of season. So I want you to consider frozen and canned. We'll talk a little bit about that. Frozen is just as good as fresh. It's flash frozen, so you're not losing any of the nutrients. You can see here, let's zoom in a little bit closer. You have a good variety of fruits. Acai for our smoothies and smoothie bowls we're going to make later this month. You got mixed in kale, cherry, berries, whatever you possibly need. So don't be afraid to use the frozen if you need it. We also have on the other side our vegetables. So don't forget about the vegetables in frozen. Corn, broccoli, whatever you need, you can get it in frozen too. Don't be afraid of that, and it's less price, and it lasts longer. All right, let's talk for a second about canned fruits and vegetables. It's okay to choose that if that's your only option. I know cost is sometimes a factor. I'd rather you eat the can than not get your fruits and vegetables in at all. All right, sometimes the concern we have with canned fruits and vegetables is the added things, added sugar, added salt, and other things. So if you're going to eat them, try to get them without the salt added, without the sugar added. If they do have things on them, you can rinse them off before you eat them, but don't negate it. I know, again, cost is a factor. You could definitely have them if you enjoy them or if money is an issue. All right, another factor is making sure that you pick the right fruits and vegetables, because you don't want to get home and have an avocado that is black inside, or a smushed melon or something like that. So that's a factor sometimes. When you're picking out the right kind of fruit or vegetable, you want to think about 5 things. Think about the color, the weight, the symmetry, okay, side to side if it's the same, the smell, and the firmness. those are some things and characteristics you'll want to look for when you're picking out the right produce. Let's talk about an avocado. When it comes to an avocado, you want to be dark, okay? You also want to be heavy, not have any indentations. Okay? Look at the shape. It should be an oval or round shape. Okay? It should be firm in your hand. Don't try and squeeze it in your fingers. Put it in the palm of your hand. Okay? And then you want to make sure it's firm that way. Okay? One more thing you can look at, when you look at this part right here where the stem is, or stem was, if you take off this little piece, what's the color right there? You want to be green or bright yellow. Okay, that's how you know you have a good avocado. And this actually looks pretty good, so maybe I'll take this one. Okay, when it comes to cantaloupe and honeydew and watermelon, I was going to explain that to you and talk a little bit more about that, but they don't have any in season right now. So I'll give you a handout on that right after this. Okay, so the tour is over. I'm standing here with some pumpkins. I thought this was a great way to end it because, of course, Halloween is coming up. But I want you to remind you to stick with what's in season. You're going to find the best prices when produce is in season. So we want to have that variety, but realize that the cost sometimes is a factor with what's in season and what's not. I'll be sharing a handout on when the seasons are for each fruit and vegetable. Of course, the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15, as I had mentioned. Reading food labels, how to shop in the grocery store. We didn't talk about all the aisles today, but definitely want to know what to look for when we're shopping, how to shop at the perimeter and everything. You probably have heard that. Going with your grocery list, some different tips to keep you healthy when you're shopping. But of course, again, this is Color Weeks, and we're focused on our variety of fruits and vegetables in colors, getting that rainbow of colors in. We have so many more fun activities coming this month for you. We have next week a dietitian's workshop. She's going to be talking more about our vegetables and our phytonutrients that we can get from them. We're going to have some challenges, some prizes. We'll be doing a painting activity. I'm excited for that. At the end, the fourth week, we'll have a painting activity with some of our great art teachers in the district. And then, of course, the last week is when you start taking those pictures. So start building up your colors, see what you like, try different things. And that way, for the last week of Color Weeks, you can do plates of a variety of colors. We're going to challenge you with salads, with smoothies. How can we increase our consumption, not just in October, but going forward? Get as much education as you can this month. We're so happy that you have joined us, and thank you so much for joining me tonight. And signing off. Good night.